Sup guys, this is Krishna1107 on Twitter. This is my little quick review of Superman Wonder Woman number 2. Look at that, all the Diana's family all about to get ready to throw down in a rumble. First off, I want to say that it's beautiful. The artwork is phenomenal. The writing is great. It's a good read. You should pick it up just because of the art. It's just the way he draws Superman. It's a really beautiful representation of who he is. Also, the storytelling and the writing is very, very good. I love Charles Souley's dialogue. It's beautiful. Well, let's get to the review. Number 2 begins where number 1 ended, with Diana getting her ass handed to her by Doomsday, who appears out of nowhere. And then as soon as he shows up, Diana fights him, and she's like, I've never been hit so hard in my life. And you're like, I've fought monsters and gods and warriors that strength rivals stuff you've never seen. It's gonna toss me like a rag doll. So she's disturbed by what happened, and she's more disturbed about Superman's reaction to what's happened to her and who this thing is. So he takes her to the Fortress of Solitude and basically shows her Doomsday in this little portal into what we like to call the Phantom Zone. And he basically says that the Phantom Zone is losing power and that something's going on. It's losing power and the shields are going down. And Clark's really worried about what's going to happen. Can he handle these creatures that are going to come out if Doomsday comes out and doesn't go back? Could Superman really defeat him? Because he's like, Doomsday is death. And we all know Doomsday kills Superman repeatedly. But Diana has something to say to him to try to lift his spirits. It's one of my favorite things in the story. It's a very beautiful panel. If I can get to it. It's kind of hard doing this standing up. Oh my gosh. There we go. It's this panel right here. I love how she puts her hand on its little S and be like, yeah, that's my boo. So I'm gonna be a narrator for the moment. If he escapes again, I don't know if I could handle him. Clark, I have fought warriors you wouldn't believe. Monsters and gods with powers to make the world tremble, and you make them all seem weak. Not because of your strength. Strength is everywhere in this world. If you have to fight Doomsday, you will defeat him. You will beat him because of who you are. Clark Kal-El, Superman. And because you will not be fighting alone. Right there. Hands down. If that doesn't say why Superman should be with Wonder Woman, I don't know what else would change your mind. She makes him great. Lois might make him human, but Diana makes him a great man. And she brings out the greatness in him. He wants to be great like she is. And it's beautiful. Phenomenal. After they had this, she gives him a little pep talk. She takes him to Mount Etna to see her brother Hephaestus, who is one of my favorite gods because he's just like, the rest of these people are crazy. He's pretty mellow, pretty chill. And he's like, of course, anything for you, Diana. I do anything for you. And, he's like, okay, I got you. Who's this? Who are you bringing in my house? And she's like, well, Hephaestus, this is Superman. And this is Superman. And he's like, uh-huh. All right. So he's like, okay, I have a big brother. I'm a little sister. I have a big brother. So he's like, okay, I got to test this guy. So Hephaestus takes his hammer and goes, wham! And just tries to knock him out. And Clark just catches it in mid-swing and just knocks him down. It is so amazing. And after everything that goes down, Hephaestus is like, okay, all right, I like this kid. You can stay. I'll help you out. After this big wham, just shakes the earth, Apollo shows up with Strife. And Apollo's like, I thought you blew yourself up finally. And you're like, you know what, damn it, these guys are dicks. I was like, you wonder why Diana doesn't hang around his people? Because they're dicks. And he proceeds to insult Superman repeatedly. He calls Superman an it. It's a thing. It's not even human. Steve, the puppy dog was better than Superman because at least he was a human. It's from the sky. It's a thing. And Clark's like, alright, he's family. I love her. I gotta put up with them. And he's just like, It's all good until Apollo calls Diana a slut. And Clark is like, oh, hell to the no. It was just like, he's like, oh no. So Clark tries to charge at Apollo, and Apollo just swats him like he was a floor. Just goes, get rid of my face. Clark goes bloop into a vat of molten divine metal, and Diana's like, oh, you're dead, Apollo. I'm killing you. And all of a sudden, you see Clark rise out of that stuff, and he's just like, I am so mad right now. Don't. He's like, don't worry, Diana, don't. I got this. So Clark gets up, and Apollo's like, how are you still alive? So he just blasts him with some sunbeams, and I'm like, Clark kind of gets up, and he's just like, I feel like crank right now. I'm Chef Chelios. Superman was channeling his inner Chef Chelios and was like on a rampage, and he just takes Apollo and says, you really don't know about me, do you? He is so charged on sunlight. He just like, I could just swat him with my finger, just goes boop. And Clark just throws Apollo straight up through the roof of Mount Etna. And all you see him going, You're like, oh no, shizzle. And he goes over to Diana, and he's just like, you know what? I know you can handle this yourself, but you know what? I kind of had to defend your honor. And Diana sits back, and she's just smiling, and she's just like, I know I could handle it myself, but I did enjoy seeing you work. You're like, and Strife is just sitting back, and she's just going, oh my God. This is gonna be giddy, because you know Apollo is not gonna take the fact that he just got beat by a thing, as he called it. So I can't wait to see Apollo's reaction once he finally falls back down to Earth after getting shot up to a mountain. The issue ends with something that I don't think a lot of people saw coming. I mean, if you saw the artwork, you kind of did, but you see everyone's favorite villain, General Zod. Kneel before Zod. That's all you need. They had me at Zod. I'm just like, dude. They had me at Doomsday. But now they brought in Zod. I'm like, shit. It just got real. We all know that later on we're going to see Zod and Fiora fighting with Superman and Wonder Woman, which will be glorious. Fiora looks like the actual Fiora from the movie. And that chick was badass. I mean, she killed a helicopter. She killed a helicopter, people. Killed a helicopter. Can't beat it. So that's how it was. I'm not gonna give it a number because people give numbers. It was just a good read, hands down. From a comic fan who happens to like Superman with Wonder Woman and is really excited for them to make it stay and last just for a little bit longer, so that I might enjoy it and that we can all get super sex, which we know we all want. People can say what they want, but you know they're lying. You know they want to see Superman throw down with Wonder Woman and look like in Dark Shadows, where Johnny Depp's character was banging that chick all around the room and they were smashing stuff up. That's what you know you want to see, hands down. We all know we all want to see it. Just stop lying to yourself. Well, that's the issue. Moving on to other things. My fanfic, War is Coming. I'm going to try to get chapter 10 posted. I have to work out a few things because I want it to make sense. Because chapter 10 is all happening at the same time. So when I'm bouncing from place to place to place, it's not like, oh, it's different. It's the same damn. It's within minutes of each other. And I want the ending of this to be epic because it's going to end with the Vicky Vale report. Because as I stated in chapter 9, that Vicky Vale is reporting what's going on. And she's just like, I end it with breaking news that Superman and Wonder Woman are attacking military personnel. And all of chapter 10 is basically the news report. Visually, what people are seeing is the physical action, but the words, I don't know. I want the ending to be great, because the ending is gotta be awesome, because it sets up for two angry Supermans. We've got Superman Prime pissed at someone, and then Superman of my world being pissed off. So it'll be just cut me some slack. I will try to get it up later today or tonight, depending what happens first. Chapter 11 is going to deal more with the leak. It's going to be a short chapter because number 10 is going to be really long. And chapter 12 is going to be a very unique chapter because you know that Prime is Superman Prime. And I hinted that Diana has been killed in Earth Prime. She's killed by her sisters, by Alexa, who is in Amazon. If you read Future 2, you know who Alexa is. She's a bitch. She's the redheaded bitch. She's kind of like, I want to say she's kind of like Artemis, the redhead Egyptian Amazon, who's a total bitch the whole time. So, you know, we find out, and I think chapter 9, I explained that, you know, he's having a flashback and a memory of the last night he spent with Diana, and he's just like, you know, she's like, oh, nothing's going to happen. My mother will totally understand. She won't be mad. And Diana's very optimistic about her mother's reaction to finding out that she's pregnant. She didn't tell her. And you'll see a lot, because I think that Wonder Woman Prime will be very interesting to meet and have her kind of come through trying to help this particular world, because she knows what's at stake. And that's it. That's pretty much it. I do know how this whole thing ends. Don't you know? I know how the whole thing ends, but I just have to get there. I hope you guys enjoy my review. Please don't hesitate to review my story. I don't mind. You know, I think it's very nice to have creative criticism and praise for something that you do. But as I said, I'll try to get out today or tomorrow morning if it works out right. I hope so, because it's getting really good. And that's my video, so I should go and do some stuff now. But I'll see you guys soon when I review Thor after I see it for Thanksgiving. And I've tried to avoid spoilers, and it's hard. It's so hard. But that's my review. Bye.